Welcome to Awake and Bake, an educational, high vibrational, mystical, spiritual show. I'm your host, Danny, and today we're going to talk about when doing the right thing, something that's good for you, doesn't fucking feel good. Because that's the reality of it, and I'm tired of sugarcoating it like it's easy. It's not easy. I'm also trying to get high as fuck, so of course I'm drinking my St. Ives high tea, raspberry one. You guys, this is my favorite anything in terms of edible, tea, whatever, edible or drink or whatever. This is my favorite. This shit fucks me up and it's so good. Also be hitting my Megan's Organic Market 510 thread pen. It's really cool though because it's like a little box and I like it because it just sits straight up. So if you do leave your cartridge in it, I know you're not supposed to do that. I am not a perfect person and therefore I am not a perfect stoner. I might have all the knowledge about it, but I don't always follow it, okay? Do as I say, not as I do. But if you're gonna leave it in there, you don't have to worry about it. Like, you know how if you have like one of those like long pens, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so this is like an actual, let me focus that. Can I focus that? This is by Bloom. The pen itself, right? The battery. This is a standard 510 thread. It's that cylinder twisty shit. Well, this is still a 510 thread. It's just like not the standard shape because it's like the box. Anyway, in this one I have Cannabiotics, I just call it CBX, Mountain Sage in this guy, but in this one I have Punches Mimosa. I might just hit both, fuck it. So we're gonna talk about, because collectively we all need to hear this, okay? Doing what's good for you, doing the right thing to do doesn't always feel easy, therefore it doesn't always feel good or comfortable. We're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna pull tarot at the end because I know that you're going through it and the universe has advice for you. Let's all take a hit and then we'll get into it. I am like a tomato right now. I am a tomato from coughing. Okay guys, to start off, this is kind of one of the first things you learn about when you learn about raising your vibration. So I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about vibration. When you raise your vibration and you go from one level to the next, when you level up, right? That's a real thing. What we might say like, oh yeah, I'm leveling up. You literally can do that. So when you quantum leap, that's, fuck. You quantum leap or when you like level up and like shift in consciousness, you have to literally break down everything that is with the previous lower consciousness. You know what I mean? You can't take that with you. So everything from that lower level consciousness, it has to be dealt with. You have to get it out of your system. You have to rid yourself of it in some way. That's not easy. That is uncomfortable. That is what makes it so difficult. That's why leveling up, like that's like the whole obstacle behind it, right? Is you have to make these conscious decisions and they're not always easy. Sometimes these decisions are incredibly, not only uncomfortable, but like a little bit painful. But I think that there's a huge difference. I want to talk about the difference between like temporary discomfort and temporary what feels like pain versus actual long-term harm being done to you. Sometimes it is easier and it feels more comfortable to stay in the same negative pattern over and over, but that can harm you in the long run. While breaking that pattern can be terribly uncomfortable, it's what you need to get to the next level. An example of this can be physical. Maybe you have to make some physical changes in your life and that has a huge physical reaction on you. That's not going to be comfortable. That's going to take time to get through. But also on the other end of that, maybe you have to make a decision about a certain situation or a certain person or a certain subject in your life that is going to be really emotionally tolling on you and you're avoiding it. I'll be the first to say, like, therapy is good for you, but sometimes when you first get in therapy, it can be really triggering. I know for me, at least, like, I have a fuck ton of trauma. I'm sure we all do. I'm not the only one. I'm not special. Okay. I'm special, but not because of my trauma. We have to make a decision to walk away from someone or something. I felt a lot of emotional discomfort when I decided to walk away from trying to make dancing and performing and theater a career. I was really uncomfortable with that emotionally, mostly because I was like, everyone's gonna think I'm a failure. Everyone who does theater, everyone who I grew up with, everyone who has like always believed in me, they're gonna think that I failed because I'm quitting at such a young age. It didn't matter that I had already achieved so many of the goals that I wanted to achieve in that category. I just was like nervous about it, about all of like the emotional and mental turmoil that came with that decision because it was uncomfortable. It was a huge decision for me. Now, on the other end of that, sometimes it's also physical pain as well, whether you are having to make lifestyle changes or changes with like new medicine or maybe getting off of medicine. Maybe you're struggling with addiction. It is so painful and I don't underestimate the strength that it takes for anyone battling addiction to overcome that. It takes so much work and you should be super proud of yourself. But if you've done that, then you know it probably wasn't easy and it was probably very uncomfortable and at times painful in a lot of ways. And I just wanted to talk about this because I feel like on social media and on the spiritual journey, we hear a lot about like how we have to be grateful. I know I'm the first person to tell your ass to be grateful. Probably every fucking video you can guarantee I mention gratitude, and here we are again, I'm bringing it up. I wanted to just kind of talk about, like, yeah, sometimes it doesn't feel good. There's a lot of parts of the spiritual journey that aren't Instagram worthy. You know what I mean? It's not the fun, flashy, beautiful parts. Some of it's ugly, some of it hurts, some of it involves crying if you're me. And sometimes when I'm in that mindset where I'm going through something really hard and really difficult, I remember there was a time where I didn't feel like I was spiritually connected, or I felt really like I was not aligned, right, with my higher self. But guys, through breaking those walls, breaking through those barriers is how you get into alignment. Making those decisions are hard to do, but they're aligned with the person that you are trying to become. And that's so dope, and you should be so proud of yourself. But if you're also like, hey, it's kind of hard, and sometimes I just need like acknowledgement, I need to be validated, I need to be heard, that I'm not alone, that sometimes it is hard, and sometimes it is a little bit, painful. You might feel alone, and I want to tell you, you're not alone, but woo, it can be tough. Oh, you thought I was about to give you advice? You thought I was gonna say, like, here's how to deal with it? I don't fucking know, bitch. I'm just kind of like, hey, you know what I mean? Have you ever felt this way? Because I kind of feel this way. Let's take a hit really quick, and I'm gonna drink my tea as well, and then we'll get into tarot, and we'll see what does the universe have for us advice-wise. We're gonna refer to tarot, but I do know the universe wanted me to talk about this with you guys, because I'm not the only one who's breaking through barriers and entering new chapters and new stages of life. Because I know you bitches, and I know some of you are like, I know what I have to do, but it feels so good to not do it. And I'm talking to you, okay? I see you, whore. Take a hit, or a drink, or both. All right, universe, give us some advice. I already know what the subject is, okay? We know what we gotta do. It's hard to do. Do you have any advice? Do you have any words of wisdom? What do we need to know? The format of this video is about to change because I pulled 3 and then 6 more fell out. So we're having a reading of 9. It's going to be a full reading. I'm going to do this the gem goddess style, pageant queen pixie style. Just if you've ever done pick a card readings or tarot card readings online, that's what I'm about to do, this format. So this is going to be new. I'm going to do a voiceover. Brace yourself. Brace your earphones. Okay, bitches, sorry about this angle. It will snap back to normal in just a sec. I don't know why the fuck it was doing this, but anyway, this whole reading is about Ace of Inspiration, and that is about pushing through blocks to get to positive new beginnings. I fucking said that, did I not? That's my husband holding the light. Okay, bitches, so we're starting off with 9 of emotions right here. This represents gifts or just basically dreams coming true. How? Why? Because you manifested it. And how are you going to do that? Well, first, you have to do all of these steps right here. Now, you'll notice this is right next to the Emperor. The Emperor talks about divine masculine energy, strategic thinking. You know what you have to do. I just need you to fucking do it. I know you don't want to, but you need. Okay, right underneath that, we have the Wheel. So this talks about life's ups and downs, but this is one of those up times, bitches. It's one of those lucky times. You'll also notice it's next to the Hermit. So this is like a time to kind of go inward and really listen to yourself because you know what you have to do. You know exactly what you have to do. And the Page of Voices is like you're learning something new. Now, you might be learning a new craft, but I feel like you're just a student of the universe. I feel like you're going to learn about yourself and your path and your journey. And we finish off with 5 of emotions down here. Guys, just to recap, I told you in the beginning, we already know, okay? This is processing sadness or grief. It's something that's uncomfortable. We get it. But it's next to Ace of Emotions, which is, emotional intelligence. And ending with 21, the world of cosmos, you guys. This is attaining success. This is me saying that this is the right decision, okay? Gotta do all of this shit so you can get to 21, the world of cosmos. You have the emotional intelligence, okay? You can heal. You will get through this. Do not forget that this whole reading has to do with Ace of Inspiration, okay? That's about positive new beginnings and pushing through blocks. I believe in you guys. You fucking got this. The universe knows you got this. Stay high, like, and subscribe. Bye-bye.